Right then, at gigs recently, I've been asked a couple of things a number of times, and it's to do with how to play certain songs and tunes. The ones that I get asked about a lot are my song Greek Street and the tune Gallons of Brandy, backed with Foxtail, both of which were on my recent album Before I Knew What Had Begun, I Had Already Lost. We'll come to Greek Street in another video, perhaps sometime. Gallons of Brandy is an interesting one, so I'm going to see if I can show you how I do it. Not a great teacher, so let's see how it goes. So to start with, Gallons of Brandy, written by John Spiers, Squeezy John, on the melodeon. So transcribing that or transferring that onto a 6-string acoustic guitar is always going to be a little bit of a challenge. And the tune it's backed with is Foxtail by Jackie Oates. They sit together when they play them, and they recorded them on their album Needle Pin, Needle Pin. So here's how I do it. I messed around with the tuning for ages because it doesn't sit nicely in any standard tuning or perhaps better known alternative tuning. So this is the one that I ended up with. It's D, G, D, G, C, D. So it's a bit like Dadgad, but but without the A in it. So it's not Dadgad at all. I don't know what I'm talking about. D, G, D, G, C, D. That's where we're starting. Now, mainly for the John Spiers tune, the Gallons of Brandy, we're going to be using the centre string. So we're going to go from the G through to the C for most of the tune. It does use the bottom D to alternate between some chords. So we'll see how we do it. John does it in a more rigid style. My version tends to have a few more dotted notes. It tends to bounce a little bit more. I think that's simply because I find it easier to play it that way. When I play this song live with Jackie Oates, I think we tend to do it in that more rigid fashion. I don't know. I've never really thought about that. And that's part of the problem of doing this, is that when I play this, the key thing about learning this tune is that you just have to practice and practice and practice till you've got it, until you don't have to think about it. Because the second I think about this one, whenever I'm playing it on stage or anywhere, it just goes to pot. So I'm starting on the G, the D, and the G. So I've got that sort of octave going on there. And that's where it starts. On that octave, that's the second and the fourth string, and then I'm onto the third string and I'm coming down the scale. So maybe it'd be better if I played you the tune first. So what we do there, coming down the scale on the third string, so that's on the 4th fret, 2nd fret, open. Then I'm hitting on the 4th string, I'm hitting the 4th fret, then an open 5th string, 4th fret again, down to the 2nd, and then I tend to slide up. I'm now onto the 5th string, 2nd fret, back to the 4th string, 4th fret, and then the 2nd fret on that 4th string again. So and when you hit that final note, you're changing that chord. So that's the bottom, the 6th string, that sort of bottom D, an open 4th string, and an open 3rd string, and my first finger on the 2nd fret on the 4th string to form that chord. I'm not playing that 2nd string because, well, that would be wrong. So same tune twice, but it resolves itself slightly differently. coming down to the open 4th string. So and we do that twice. Got that? Okay, so next bit that we're going to do is a slightly more complicated, convoluted thing where you stand a lot of chance of finding that your fingers trip over themselves. Here's how it goes in the tune. Do that again. So what we're doing there is we start with the open 2nd, 3rd and 4th as a sort of establishing chord. Then I'm mainly using these 3 fingers here to climb up. And I'm going, that's on the 4th string, climbing up 2nd fret and then 4th fret. Now, difficult bit. Difficult even to explain. 1st finger, 2nd fret, 2nd string. 3rd string open, and that's that chord there. So you've got, I've got my 2nd finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret. Now my little finger's going to hammer onto the to the 4th fret on the 4th string, and then I'm going to also continue that scale up into the open 5th string. So okay, and now I don't know what I'm doing. I have to think about it, and it's dangerous when you do that. So next one is the 4th string, 2nd string, 4th fret, open 3rd string, 4th string, 4th fret. So and then we're going to be working on the 5th string now. So we're open and then hammering on the 2nd fret. Next one we're going up again, so we're keeping that octave. So 2nd string, 5th fret, and then 4th string, 5th fret. I'm not using the open 3rd string here, I'm keeping those 2 on their own. And what you can see there is my 1st finger has come in to bar the 5th string and 6th string, top strings, on the 2nd fret. So you see what's happening over here. I'm using my thumb pick on the 2nd string, and then these 3 fingers to follow the pattern upwards there. So I'm taking that shape next, I'm sliding that whole shape up 2 frets. And then to finish that little ascent, taking that position, so we've got the 2nd string 7th fret, 2nd string, 5th string 4th fret, and I'm going to slide them up, not like that, I'm not. So the 7th, the finger on the 7th fret is sliding up to the 9th, and the finger on the 5th string 4th fret is sliding up to the 7th. So Now it gets really fiddly. I'm going to have to play it and then work it out. So what I did there, so I'm in that position again. I'm on the 5th string, so that's 7th fret. I'm going up to the 9th and then pulling off. Then I'm going down 1 fret. So and at the same time as hitting that that 6th fret, I am not doing that. I'm giving an open 3rd string. So again. Now, fingers dancing around a bit here. 9th fret down to 7th fret on the 4th string, pulling off. Now, what have we got here? We've got, we're up in the 9th fret again, and we've got another octave. So 9th fret, 2nd string, 9th fret, 4th string. And in between those, I've got my little finger coming in on the 10th fret, 3rd string, and pulling off to the 10th fret, 7th string. So, right, so I'll do that once more time slowly. Now, next one. Got your bottom D open. This one's up on the 7th fret, 3rd string, and I'm going up 7th, 9th, 10th, all on the 3rd string, and then onto the 4th string, 9th down to 7th to pull off. So okay, so let's put that together. We do that twice. So I'm going to take it from the top just so you can see where we've got to. I'm taking it nice and slowly. This is the second part. It's a really nice one to play. It's your fingers go for a lovely walk, wandering up and down the fretboard. Now, next bit. I'll play it slowly in a minute. Okay, so how did I do that? So I've got an open 2nd string, so that's the open G, and what I'm doing up here is I'm sliding very quickly from the 6th fret up to the 7th fret on the 5th string there, and at the same time ringing out a nice open 4th string. I'm doing 2 notes on that, and what I'm doing there is I'm pulling off and pulling and hammering on to from the 7th to the 6th. Okay. And then the next note after that is down on the 7th fret, down onto the 4th string. John Spiers' version is slightly different in melody here at this point. It's not something I could work out how to do on the guitar, so I slightly adapted it to make it a little bit more ringing and a little bit more achievable on the guitar. So just using those 2 strings there, it's the 4th and the 5th. I'm not moving much around between those 7th and 6th frets. Now I'm going to use that motif over and over again here. So, and what I'm going to do is ascend on the bass underneath. So the first note is going to be the G, the second note would be coming up along there. But obviously if you're playing up here, you can't do that. That's going to be impossible. So it's down there, much more comfortable. So that's the open 2nd string, then I'm dropping down onto the 1st string, but I'm in the 7th fret. So okay. Actually, there's a little trick that I want to show you. You can do it that way, or you've got an open top E top 6th string there, which I said earlier we weren't going to use, and I've lied. So what I'm doing there is I can do it on that 3rd string if I want, or 4th string if I want, or I can use that top open, which is a bit easier. And that's before we move up again in that bass line, that's an open 5th string I'm doing there. Oops. And I'm sliding up onto the 9th fret on the 1st string, and again open 6th, but you'll find it quite difficult to reach there and do at the same time. So what I tend to do is when I've got my bass note up there, I'm not playing with my right hand there. I'm just sliding in and out of the 7th and the 6th fret, and again the open 6th. Now we've got a nice little kind of waterfall descent here. So this starts with I'm using my 2nd finger, 2nd string, 5th fret. I've got an open 4th string, and I've got my 1st finger ready and positioned on the 5th string in the 4th fret. So you should have that nice chord. Drop down onto the open 6th string, then let your 1st finger off, and you've got your 2nd string open. So make sure you can see what I'm doing with my right hand. Drop down onto the 4th fret, 4th string, then open again on the 5th string, 4th fret, 4th string again, sliding down into the 2nd fret, open 4th string, 4th fret, 3rd string, and then back to the open 4th string. So that should come out like. When I'm hitting that final note, I'm giving it that full chord. That's just an open 2nd, 3rd and 4th string. Once again. It's lovely to play that, again, that kind of nice waterfall feeling. So if we just take that, we do it twice. And you can, as you improve your technique on it, you can add more of that kind of pulsy bass to that section. So. That's where one of these little fellows comes in really useful. I like the very thin bits there rather than the fatter ones, because it really helps you to get in amongst the strings without sliding off. Do the whole tune again. So we'll go through it once more. Okay, now second part is the Jackie Oates bit. And what I love about this tune is you've got the first part, which is all quite sort of complicated and sort of meaty, and it kind of, you know, you've got a sense of John Spiers in there. He likes those complicated tunes. And then you've got Jackie's tune, which is just lovely and sort of sums up the sort of like, it sums up Jackie really. Her tune. So this one, you really do need that pulse. So you're having. So the bass line is really, it's just those. It's a really typical bass line, and you're just pounding that away on the thumb. Fourth fret for the melody. Fourth fret, fourth string. We're going up onto the fifth string, sorry, and we're just messing around in those same second and fourth frets. Do that again. So that's the fourth string, fourth fret, open, fifth string, second string, fifth string, second fret, and then fourth fret. Sometimes I'm letting that open fourth string ring out to give it a nice little tonal quality. So what we've got there is that shape that we had earlier. So I'm in the fifth fret with my second finger, fifth fret, second string, and then first finger's on the fifth string's fourth fret, and I'm barring that on the top string as well, and then coming up there onto the fifth fret with my ring finger, pulling off. So back to that original shape. Opens top string to get us down again. And we're pretty much doing the same thing. We're going sort of, the melody goes down this time. Thumb is dropping down onto the fifth fret. Thumb is dropping down onto the first string. back onto that second string open. We're up in the 7th fret. Hammering up into the 9th fret on the top string. Back into that chord shape. Sliding down. And you're pretty much there now. If you've got that, you've got the whole tune. So we can put it together and it goes something like this. I hope that's some help to you. Good luck.